Hello everyone and welcome to Time Traveler's Coin Exchange. Tonight we're going to have episode 112 of the Coin Vault has opened. I do apologize, started up the stream there and nothing happened, so I started again. So hello everybody, welcome to the show. We're going to be looking at a roll of 1964D Lincoln Memorial Cents tonight. It's not a traditional roll of mint. It's not a traditional roll of coins. This one is 50 mint Cellos cut from mint sets. It looks like they all still have their little mint set token attached to them. So I will dump these out. Gosh, makes it a lot bigger and a lot heavier. Like this, I mean, I assume there's 50 here. We'll check it out. So this is from a new seller I've never purchased from before, so I can tell you nothing of what to expect with the quality here. In general, most of the time when we look at these, it's kind of like, I don't know, like 63, 64s with some 65s, just, you know, mint state, but not the best of the best and not the worst of the worst. So here, my guess here is this first one here looks like about an MS63, 64. And so I think what we're going to do tonight is go through the coins and just kind of like get a brief look at what kind of condition they're in. I feel like I'm going to need to get a different box. I was still using the one from last night for what we were using it for last night, because I haven't put those coins away because we found a bunch of really cool ones, but let's see if I can get this to work. I just don't want to be opening up this Ziploc bag over and over and over again. We'll be able to go through the coins a lot faster and there'll be a lot less delay if we do. So this one looks like it's probably about a 63, a little bit more spots, a little bit more just roughness on the luster of the coins. It's going to be interesting looking at these coins tonight after looking through so many proof ones. But how's everybody doing? How are you guys? Are you guys excited about this roll? Is this not your favorite? It looked like there was RPM galores. Galores. If galores is a word for the amount of RPMs there were for this day and mint, maybe galores would be I'm making up new words left and right. So it looks like, you know, none of these look like they're 67, 68s, probably not 66s either, not yet anyway. But we'll see what we can find in here. Pretty big little slash on that one there. It's interesting looking at non-proof coins after looking at lots and lots of proof coins. I've been pretty much looking at mostly proof coins all day. I got in a box of graded proof quarters today, and it's pretty much 36 1957 proof quarters, all graded by PCGS. And so I've been making videos of those. You'll be seeing a bunch of videos of proof 1957 quarters. They're pretty much all proof 65 and 66. But I was pretty happy. I got like 36 of them for pretty much the price of 10 coins. So definitely happy about that. And I'm gonna just flood the 1957s. Then I'm gonna buy out everybody else's. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have some fun here in a couple of days. Gonna get another loan, wipe out another couple categories on eBay. You know, this year I said pretty much we're either gonna make it as a business, or we are gonna kill the market and just total the prices. So don't know which way we're going yet, but Sometimes it's nice to kill the market. It just drives all the prices down, and then once all the prices are down, you can just kind of like clean up everything, and then you just relax for a little while, and the market goes back to the way it was before. But in the meantime, you get to like buy up everything at really depreciated prices. Everybody just wants out, and then you pick up where everyone else wants out. Looks like some spots on this one here. Sometimes it feels like the government like purposely like does that with the stock market. They basically say something in the news, it drives the price of a stock down low, and then everyone in the know buys it up because they all know everything's just fine. That's why I don't do stocks anymore. It just seems like it's too easy to be manipulated. Somebody with a large holding can just like sell like a fraction of their huge holdings, and it makes it look like everybody's fleeing and exiting and the price is going down. And then they can like turn around and have another computer, another account be buying everything up again. This one here looks pretty nice. Not perfect though. It's like I never know what to expect with these older sets because I never know where the seller was, you know, sourcing them from or why they have so many of these. Sometimes I feel like somebody just really liked mint sets and was collecting a bunch of them and then had to sell them and then someone chopped them up. Sometimes it seems like people are just going after the silver and then they sell off the pennies and nickels. I've definitely been buying quite a bit of mint sets, mostly proof mint sets. And so we'll probably do some shows here in the future where we're just looking at proof mint sets. It'll add a little bit more variety. I think it'll be a little bit more difficult because we will be, you know, it'll just cover, you know, I guess it just covers 5 coins. Maybe it'll be easier. I've never done it before. We looked at a couple that I got in one day and they looked pretty nice. We still have the 10 proof mint sets, the unopened ones. Want to open those up sometime. Keep talking about it. Keep scheduling different shows other than it. Maybe I should just schedule it and see what happens. I would like the big bag here with a slit on the top and just feels like putting coins in a piggy bank. They're not going to be nearly as nice as, well, I mean, they'll be fine, but they're not going to be all neat and tidy like they were when I pulled them out of that bag. You can take a look at, it's like I barely even see these. Normally these are just removed. I like the proof ones, the ones with like kind of like a paper foil better. Wonder what these could be used for. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Like there looked like there was maybe like 40 different RPMs. And I mean, I just looked at copper coins and I was just like, wow, there's a lot to look at on these. I didn't realize how many different errors there were for 1964. And I believe, I'm not positive, I think I have a second roll of these. I got like a big thing of 63P, 63D, 64 P and D, and one of them, there was 2 of them, so I bought every one the person had. And so we'll have to see how many there are. So like I said, I have not bought from this person before. You know, having it be 1964, it's a little bit easier because I can see that all these are red. So we're not going to have like a different date unless the mint messed up with one. Just popping in here. Hey, 710 is Oil Upside Down. Welcome to the channel. Good to see you again. So yeah, it looks like 1964D is what we've got tonight. I just picked the first 1964 out of there. I just have like a big box of all these rolls that I have incoming, and was just trying to keep with the 64s, and then when we're done with 64s, we'll move back to 63, and we'll just keep on going back in time. I think the oldest rolls of mint cellos I have right now are 56, so it looks like we'll probably end about there. And it looks like we're going to have our work cut out for us tonight, because there looks like there are a lot of double dies and a lot of RPMs. It does not look like a boring date. I don't think there was anything, and maybe I'm wrong. There didn't look like there was anything that was like super killer, like, you know, make you rich, RPM or double die. Hopefully I'm wrong. Or maybe we'll find the one that is. I guess it just takes finding one like super beautiful cherry picker's guide quality to, you know, basically make it worth going through one of these. So it looks like we're maybe about halfway through, so we're moving along on schedule here pretty good. Last night's stream, definitely, I think that was the longest I've ever gone through 50 coins. I feel like normally I'm a little bit faster. I don't know if it was because I was zoomed in pretty much the entire stream or what it was. Here's maybe the most, this one looks like it got like driven over by a cart inside the mint. I almost once wanted to say fingerprint, but this thing just looks like it was stuck in the machine. Well, this penny took one for the team. Hopefully the rest will look a little bit better. Yeah, for the most part, these have looked pretty decent for being 1964s. I just never know what to expect with these, really. I've had rolls that just kind of look like every one is like, you know, a reject, just the worst of the worst. And the fact that I don't get, I haven't, you know, I don't have experience buying hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of proof sets, so I don't know what the average coin in a mint set looks like. You know, I could do that, and it would definitely be a learning curve. I'm definitely doing that with like older proof mint sets. I'm buying as many of them as I can. But you know, these business strike mint sets, I haven't been buying a ton of them, so I really don't know what the average mint set looks like. It's like I imagine a lot of the coins are starting to get like little, you know, from the 60s are starting to get little carbon spots or spots. But I guess that's one of the advantages too. If you buy the entire mint set, if you buy them, you know, just buy a huge lot of them, then you get to pick the coins you want, and then I guess you can sell off all the ones you don't like. Maybe that's where things like this come from. You know, sometimes I don't know if somebody's gone through them and already like picked the 10 coins they want to get graded out, and then these are all the ones that they've decided they don't want. I don't know if this is just every single thing that they have. Hey William Voss Gaming, welcome to the channel. Good to see you again. The day is going pretty good here. Hey, thank you for joining us. I hope you enjoy the stream. Any luck on the monetization? Did they send you a reply? Have they given you the official YouTube partner? I'd love to hear they have. I think you earned it. I think you deserve it. I got a thing from YouTube today saying like, hey, we're going to send you a postcard to just verify your AdSense account. And so I hadn't received anything. I also got some interesting like phishing stuff today. People claiming they were the post office. So I don't know if the two were related at all. They're probably just checking out your channel. Keep doing what you're doing. Yeah, I mean, like it seems like it's pretty much automatic. I don't know how long have you been doing streaming? I think you said like about a year. I would say there should be plenty of content for them to review, and that there shouldn't be any trouble there. I don't foresee you having any trouble. I think that I know on the thing it said something about like due to the coronavirus we're backed up, and so it's probably just taking them a little bit longer. They might do it on a weekly basis. Like I might have just happened to, have it happen right on the right day. But if it's been about a week, I would say it shouldn't take much more longer. And also when they did it to me, it was like I was set to stream at like 9 p.m. and I got like the welcome, you've been accepted as a YouTube partner at like 8:55 right before my stream. And so for my first stream, I was like, had like 5 minutes to kind of like try to like look at things and set things up. And I honestly, I should probably go back. I don't think I've really gone and reset anything. I pretty much like put on like super chat for the stream, and then the next day or then at midnight after the stream I put on ads for the thing just to try to check it out, see how it was, and I was like maybe everybody will just leave and never come back if I put ads on. But I put ads on and it seemed like there was like a tiny little dip and then it went up higher. And my theory with it is like I think a couple people are like, oh, ads, this person sold out, I'm never going back. But at the same time, it seems like YouTube gets paid every time they show a video with an ad on it. So the way I view it is YouTube's algorithm is going to show a video that has an ad on it before one that doesn't. Because if they show a video with an ad on it, they make money. I mean, it kind of makes sense that. So I figured by putting ads on, that it would actually encourage YouTube to show my video to different people. And since I did that, it seems like random people come into my stream all the time. Hey, Haruna Mapini. I didn't, welcome to the channel, welcome back. I didn't get to check out to see if you had sent the message and the pictures of the coin, so I do apologize about that. I will have to check after the stream tonight. But welcome back to the stream. Hey Blue Sandy, welcome. Dobadai Eddie. Yeah, there are there are Blue Sandy. There are. I was like mind boggled. There was like 64 different double dies and RPMs. And I just, after looking at, I tried to suck in as much as I could. I looked at them all. And I was just like, okay, I'm just going to look at everything. There's like no part of the coin that is safe from me tonight. I'm going to check it all out. But how are you doing tonight, Blue Sandy? How are you doing tonight, Haruna? How are you doing tonight, William? How are you doing? 710 is oiled upside down. Hello, guys. We're going to find one of those double dies tonight, guys. We're going to find 2, maybe 3. At least that seemed to be our luck last night. It's like I almost feel like I've seen like 1 or 2 things that I was like, I should zoom in here, but haven't done it yet. I will have to check out that coin, Haruna. I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to today. I generally do try to like go and check when someone says that they sent me something on there, but I don't get to check my social medias every day because I'm pretty much working all day long. And that was pretty much the case today, but I do try to when I know that there's something there, and then whenever I'm not working, I try to catch up with all the things that people ask. So I do apologize, but I'm drinking coffee tonight, so we should have some fun tonight. Blue Sandy, I am good, and I'm getting caffeinated. Welcome, Logan's Coins. Please don't leave, but I mean, I really have no control over if you come and go, but you are so welcome here, Logan. I have no purpose for mods at the moment. So I don't know what to say. I'm not making anybody else mods. I made my alt computer. I called it the moderator the one time just for ha-has. So it's basically just there for ha-has. If anybody gets out of hand or causes trouble, my other computer can take care of them. And if things get really, really crazy, I can deputize you. If you're here at the right time, Logan, you will be deputized someday. So I guess I would say like most of these, most of these look pretty decent. But for the most part, most of these seem to be looking like they have a bunch of little tiny spots on them. And I mean, I have a lot of coins from 1960 to 1964. A majority of them do have little spots on them, whether they came, from rolls or mint Cellos. So it's like generally, it's like these are not coins that I would be trying to get graded if I decided I wanted to grade them. But what I do want to do is look for some RPMs and some double dies in here. Well, you're welcome to say it every time, especially if it makes you laugh. Please do. I'm just not trying to mess around with you and promise you something. Looks like a little bit, I don't know, if you look at the cello here, it's like a little bit of environmental damage. The environment has entered here. Not really what we want to be seeing. I'm hoping that the devices look a little bit better on these coins than the fields. Gosh, yeah, I'm just like full of watermelon and coffee tonight. Like, I guess like sugar and caffeine, so this should be good. Good combination for looking through coins. The watermelon just fell 3 feet off of the counter where it was supposed to sit for a couple days, and just pretty much shattered all over, so pretty much just had to like mercy eat like an entire watermelon. A little bit left. There was some that didn't look totally smashed, so it's in the fridge for next time. But I had to eat a lot of watermelon, so we'll see how long I can sit here, guys. I feel full. It was good though. I wouldn't have done it if it didn't taste good. Right, so we've got about 10 more, and then we'll start diving into these. Hopefully we'll find some very, very cool stuff. I mean, like, really, the amount of RPMs on here were really mind-boggling. It's almost like we could just look for RPMs one night, and then we could, like, do the fronts another night, and then we could do the reverses. We're all going to be seeing double dies by the time this stream ends. Or who knows? Maybe the person that I bought these off of was like master variety picker, and everything has everything. I mean, everything is gone, and so we'll just be able to whip right through these. Don't know. Only one way to find out. I mean, it's like how many people have the time? I guess there's a lot of people with the time on YouTube, but it's like how many people do have the time to just devote an hour to like carefully look at, 50 pennies and see what's going on with them. I mean, it's like maybe I could do it a lot quicker. 7-Ups and ice cream. Nice, Logan. That sounds pretty good. Alright, we're almost through these. 3 more. Maybe we can check these tokens too. Maybe there's some rare token error. It's like, look, like the tokens are actually like starting to like decompose. Apparently they're not 10,000 year plastic. Or they're all making little microplastics. Doing their part for a forever plastic future. Wasn't that like in like advertisements? He needed money. In the advertisements and stuff, wasn't it like a plastic future for tomorrow? Like, what, like in the 80s and 90s, I feel like there were like commercials that it's like plastic is forever or something, and it's like now it's like people are like, oh, yeah, it really is forever. It's like plastic is safe. Plastic is medicine. Plastic. Plastic. Plastic is everything. Pretty soon you will live, eat, and breathe plastic. Plastics in our drinking water, plastics in our food. I hear now when you go to the beach, you actually inhale plaster or plastic dust. That it's like all the little microfibers and all the like, microplastics, they actually like turn into dust. And so when you're at the beach, you actually like inhale. I'm sure it happens other places too. But good times. Good times with plastic. Dump this monster bag out. I'm gonna be finding these all over. They're like, it's like a pile like this big. These mint cellos make them huge. He needed money. Alright, so we're gonna need some lights. We have lights. See if I can make this bag so I can put them back in. So I feel like we're having pretty good luck when we were fully in. And it's like we got pretty kind of used to looking at proof ones last night, and now we're gonna have like all the drama of business strike coins. I feel like because they get more worn, there's just more stuff. There's like a little something, I think there was a little something below. I think that's why I moved it. I just want to see it. Maybe it's just there's a little tiny thing way below the L. I don't think we're going to worry about it tonight. I worried about it for a few seconds there. Oh yes, oh god. It's going to be a long night, guys. Gonna need some relief from the Cellos. It's like I can see, like with the mint mark here. Oh, maybe that's just on the coin. Okay, see, I thought that was on the mint cello, the brown. Like, look how the top of the coin is all brown there and you can't see the light. Almost looks like there's like a split, there's like a line on the bottom of the D. It's really not letting us see it very clearly. But it's funny how clear everything else is here. I see like a line going down the S there, but definitely not as thick. I feel like I'm going to need to see a couple more of these 64s. That's like already, I feel like I can tell that it's not quite the same. It's not quite the same as the coins we were looking at last night. Things are just a little bit different. I also noticed when like looking at all the different RPMs, I feel like there were, or not RPMs, the double dies on the reverse, I feel like I noticed there were a lot more on the bottom rather than looking at all the tops here. And so I think I was going to make a decision to, you know, when going over those, to kind of do the bottoms, or I'm sorry, yeah, the bottoms of them. I want to see the A pluribus there. It's like the funny thing is it would be so much easier to see a bunch of this without the mint cellos, but then it's like you lose, I feel like you lose a bunch of money once you take them out of the cello. I guess if you wear nice cotton gloves and you're careful while handling them all over, it's not going to be as bad. Some places that I saw, it looked like the fours. There were a bunch of different kind of double dies on the fours, so we'll have to kind of keep an eye out for them. Ouch, these I guess I got kind of used to the episodes we were looking at of the coin vault as open with just the raw coins. It seemed like it kind of was a little bit easier to get in on those mint marks and see all the corners. 7 watching, only 4 likes. Maybe 3 people are still deciding whether it's what they want to watch tonight. Maybe once we find something, people will like. It's always the mystery. Sometimes I go on to like, you know, someone's channel and there's like 50 people liking and there's like 12 likes. And it's just like, it's like there's so many people watching, like why is nobody liked? And sometimes I just don't know. And then it's like I realize sometimes I'm watching and I forget to hit the like. And then when I do it, I like say something and I'm like, hey guys, hit the like. And then everybody all of a sudden does, and it feels good because not only did I like, but a bunch of other people did at the same time. Alright, we just need to find one good one to get this going. We are only on the second coin, I think, so we'll keep on moving here. Yeah, exactly. There's no way to prove they're from mint sets otherwise. Whether it means anything to everybody if they were from, maybe if someone's trying to build a set that is completely mint set coins, but I feel like technically they're supposed to be the same coins for most mint sets. Whether they are exactly the same coins, we may never know, or what system they use to pull these out. I feel like I have noticed they seem a little bit better as I look at a really junky looking one. I thought that was like all like little copper shavings and stuff. Maybe it is. That's something I haven't seen. Like, that wouldn't be good. Somebody spilled their gold in here. Yeah, I feel like when we were looking at the proofs last night, everything is so crisp. A little bit of toning in this one. Some very, very faint initials on this one. It's like sometimes the first angle you get is like the best. It's like, should I give up? Like the eye there. I guess it was the tip of the N. I'm sorry. Alright, I think I was just seeing stuff. It kind of looked like there was a split up on the top there, but then I didn't see anything else. And I couldn't see it again either. But yeah, if we end up getting 25 likes in here tonight, or I'm sorry, not 25 likes. If we get 25 people in chat here tonight, I'd be happy to do a bonus $10 PayPal cash giveaway. It just hasn't happened yet, and so that's, I thought I was gonna do it the one night, and then I think we got like 20 people, got so close. I had a $50 one up there, but then one night my PayPal was starting to run low, so I was like, I don't want to do a giveaway and then not have the money, so I took that one off. But if we start getting the 25 people in here for the $10 one, then maybe I can put the 50 back on the board again. It's like I'd like to have enough people in here so that we can do that every night. But it only works if people are here. Let me adjust this. Everything looked so dark there for a second. I was like, yeah, how am I going to see if there's notches in that? I don't know if that's just the light hitting. Let's flip it upside down, like the F there. The light was like hitting, yeah, it's just the light hitting it. It was kind of looking cool. I think that's maybe what happened on the other part too. It's an interesting way the A kind of got like bent downwards. Oh yeah, really nice initials on these too, huh? Now I'm remembering what trying to remember, was it the 1970s Blue Sandy that we were looking at that had like the floating roofs on them? I think it was. See, I have no idea what to expect from these rolls because I've never bought from this person before. And not that, even when I've bought from people that I've bought from before, it seems to be up and down and all around. It's like someone can't just like sell you a bunch of like errors every time. Just want to see that 4 a little closer. Looks like there's a little bit of junk above the east side of the 4. Okay, let me see the mint mark. I don't think there's anything there. I guess I didn't see anything, you know, on Lincoln's eyes or anything. Does anyone know if they're, you know, I guess it's like we could look everywhere, but it's like I didn't see anything for like doubling on the eyes or the face or anything like that. Doesn't mean it's not there. It's definitely interesting though how much sharper and easier it is on the proof coins to see things. And I don't know, maybe we'll start to see things on these ones here and it'll be like, okay, no, it's just we weren't seeing anything. I keep feeling like I'm seeing things, but it's just the way the light is hitting the corners on these. It's like 1 second it looks like it has like a notch, and then the next second it's like you can see it's just the light, or at least that's what it's looking like to me. I hope you guys are seeing the same thing that I am seeing. Give me 1 second. A little ramp going up behind the 4 there. And the mint mark. It's like the mint cellos are definitely doing an interesting thing to the lighting, which I don't feel like was going on last night. I guess we didn't have a mint mark to look at though last night, did we? I've not seen anything yet on these. I don't know if we should just keep being patient, going through how we are. I feel like we're way more likely to see something if we are, and we can always kind of go through at this level here. It's like I feel like we will see something if we do. Probably at the same time we'll keep thinking we see things. But just let me know what you guys want. We can maybe try doing it like this a couple times, and if it just feels like we are, but it's a little bit easier to see through the mint cellos. It's like, say, like here, it's like, you know, I guess we can't see the mint mark up above the 4. It definitely looks like there is a little bit higher of a chunk there. See, that didn't last very long. We're right back where we started. So I'd have to go back and look. I feel like there were quite a few double dies where there was just a little chunk above the 4 on the back, and maybe they were pointing towards something else and that just happened to also be there, but I'll have to check it out. It's like the bottom of that 9 just looks really, really, really thick. Get up. I would say maybe it's because your channel starts with a W. I don't know. It does seem like longer than average, but I've watched your channel before plenty of times, and it seems pretty much like exactly what YouTube would be looking for. I didn't see anything wrong with any of your content. I didn't see anything that would violate any policies. I think you just got to be patient. I know it's nerve-wracking. It's thoroughly nerve-wracking. Like when I was waiting, like I think I waited like 2 days while it was saying that they were reviewing it. And I was like reading the terms of service and stuff like over and over and over again. And I was like repetitive mass-produced content. And I'm like, I make a lot of short videos that it's like, welcome to Time Traveler's Coin Exchange. Here we're looking at, and it's like I do it over and over again because that's what, you know, that's what I do for my business. But I was like, could they say there's like little to no educational content and just like say nope? And it's like you spend a year making a channel and then they're like, oh yeah, we could have told you a year ago that your channel isn't what we're looking for, so don't ever try to monetize it. But yeah, I totally started to like, you know, self-doubt myself and like, oh, they're just gonna say no, or like, oh, that one time where I'm like drinking a beer late at night, you know, they're gonna say, oh yeah, we don't think that you are we don't think that you're ad, you know, that we want to put ads on your channel or something, advertiser friendly. And so I don't know, but then all of a sudden, boom, it's there. Um, you know, who knows? Maybe you go and check your channel right now and it's there. Did you set up the AdSense on your account already, William? Because it might, if you haven't, if you, excuse me, if you hadn't, that might make things a little bit slower. Perhaps the other people that did it, they had already set everything up. Like mine probably would have taken longer if I hadn't set the AdSense and everything up already from the beginning. It's like on my account, I think that it showed like the monetization thing, and it was like, you know, you can just apply, you can just set it up, and then when you know, you get approved, you'll get a message. And so I just left it, and then I checked it every day. I didn't wait. I think I got the email like that I had been accepted like a day after or something, after I had actually got accepted. I just, you know, was like hitting refresh on it, waiting for it to be accepted. Yeah, it definitely seems kind of funny. It seems like you should have gotten it by now. Um, but who knows? Maybe like a ton of people all qualified for it. I mean, imagine like all the people who were not doing YouTube before the pandemic, and then the pandemic started, they lost their job, and all of a sudden they're like, how else can I make money? I'll become a YouTuber. So, you know, 6 months ago, I bet a bunch of people who were doing something totally different in life all of a sudden were like, okay, I'm gonna start YouTube. And maybe a bunch of these people all finally got monetized right now, or finally qualified, and maybe the pandemic is just causing a slew of people to all of a sudden. And then it's like also, you know, mistakes happen too. Like I would say if it's more than 2 weeks, I would definitely, and it's probably driving you nuts. A little extra metal there against the memorial, maybe a little die chip. But yeah, that would drive me nuts, especially if everybody else that you know is are already getting it. I kind of do feel like I'm not positive, but I feel like until it told me, I almost want to say that like it was gathering the information. Like I could see, like if you go to the revenue, like if you go to your, hold on, I can show you. Let me get it set up. Hold on, we're just gonna take a brief intermission here. So if we go to our analytics land here, and we go to your estimated revenue here, here here the last 2 days here were like gray and black columns, and it basically said we're estimating the 48 hours, and that was before they even made me an eBay partner, or before it officially showed that I was one. And so I don't know if that helps, but if you see like 2 columns there, like basically saying like, hey, we're estimating it, I would say there's a good chance that you're basically approved. It's just the system is catching up on things. And so if you see something like that, I would say it, gives you hope that things are coming very, very soon. So you didn't have AdSense, and then you set it up, had to set it up after I applied. Interesting. Looks like this one maybe has some machine doubling on it. Don't you need the AdSense to get approved? I'm just trying to think how it works. I want to say that like there was like a step process, and I want to say that before you can apply, you need to have the AdSense. Yeah, the gaming channel may just be thicker. And that was one thing that was weird too, is like I started off, like my YouTube channel here started off as gaming, but I was gaming on Twitch. And so, but I uploaded or downloaded all my videos from Twitch to here. And so when I first set up this channel, it was a gaming channel. And then when I was seeing that some of my coin videos were making like 10,000 views, I was like, I'm gonna make videos of coins because people seem to want that. And I like coins, and this is what I was doing before I started playing tons of games. So I'm just gonna like, work on my business here for a while. And now over a year later, I haven't picked up the joystick. But so I was playing games in the gaming channel. And from what I understand, if you are just a normal channel, because like my channel is basically a hybrid channel where if you go back to the beginning, there are a bunch of games on this channel. It looks like it gave me the join button way before I would have gotten it otherwise, because I was kind of surprised when I was able to set up a membership here. That's really weird. I honestly, I don't know why it's taking you so long. I want to say that like I've heard of it taking up to a month for people, and I don't know. Like I feel like once you become a YouTube partner, I believe they give you like customer service. I haven't had to use it yet. But I believe there's like a customer service number where like you can get help. But at the same time, I'm wondering if that's not given out to people, if they're not, it's like how you go about to get help. Are there any final steps in your AdSense account that maybe you need to finish setting up? Like I think like today I just got a thing saying, hey, we're sending you a postcard, and just to verify your mailing address. Have you been to your box to see if you got anything from AdSense? Because perhaps there's like a final confirmation thing, or just something to make sure that people are real. And then maybe I know that when you apply for it to become a YouTube partner, like it makes you fill out all this information, and just it says like make sure that this information will be where we're mailing checks. This will be the name on the check. Make sure that all this is correct. And so like maybe I don't know if you can like double check all that information, but make sure that that's all correct, like you didn't move addresses. So it seems like the little notch below the 4 seems to be, or I'm sorry, at the to the east of the 4 seems to be kind of a common theme. It's like I feel like we're like some of these cellos, it's like we're looking for an RPM like through water. They're just very, very faded. Anybody else all of a sudden feeling like a plate of brownies? Okay, so you did step 2, and it sounds like you did step 3. And so then what is the final step? I believe there were just 4 steps, William. What's it say after that? Dare I drink more coffee? It's Friday night. Let's do it. Should I check out the E pluribus? I'm gonna grab from a different section of this splayed out pile of coins here. I feel like we're not having any luck where we're pulling from. Normal W in between. I feel like the holes in between the W, like, or the notches into it, they just look funny to me. I'll have to look at future ones here. Okay, so you finished step 1, you finished step 2, and so it currently says step 3. Step 3, we will be reviewing your channel. You will not be able to eat, sleep, or have rational thought like it's Christmas Eve for as long as we say. And there will be no reason why we take whatever time we take to review your channel. You will know nothing about why we take so long to review your channel, but know that we are probably reviewing your channel, and you may not ever know if we really did or not. I don't know what's taken so long for you, my friend. That sounds awful. I remember for me it was just like 2 days, I think. I think it was even longer for me when it was like I kept almost getting there. Like it was like, it would be like 35 hours to go, 20 hours to go, 15 hours, 10 hours. I'm like, I got 40 hours on the stream last night. How did that not get it there? And so I feel your pain. I totally do. I'd be going nuts right now. move this around. See any of the L? I don't think I see anything underneath it. The I looks kind of interesting. That Y looked like there was just like a part coming up out of it. Retracted. Yeah, is this like, I feel like these are like little pieces of copper. But why is there little pieces of copper? Did like the rims all get like mangled against each other? It's not good. Okay, those are super thick as well. But yeah. I don't know, do those look like little tiny pieces of copper to anyone else? Like if you look at the rims here, it's like the coins look all right, but then the rims. Yeah, there are definitely a lot of gaming channels on YouTube. It's amazing too when there's like, say there's like Twitch, and like Twitch is like just for gamers, or I guess now it's more than just gamers, but I feel like when I started it was like, you know, it was like YouTube just for gamers, and now they've kind of like branched it out to more things. But also it's like, I was surprised, like say like I'm in people and blogs, I think is the category here on YouTube. But when you go to like categories to pick which channel you want, there's not too many options. It's like YouTube, there's a lot more, you know, why not create a system where people can more easily find what they're looking for? I guess like the categories and stuff are pointless because they're just going to send you to whatever channel they want you to watch anyway. So why give people a feeling like why give people a feeling like they're navigating through, you know, where they want to go? Because depending on what you look at on your phone or Google, you know, that's going to be what YouTube recommends to you. Or just your age and demographics and where you live. Like, it seems like they know more about us than we do these days. You know, we go to sleep, forget about a ton of stuff we did, and then the next day wake up and have forgotten about everything. But YouTube didn't forget what you were binge watching until 3 o'clock in the morning, that's for sure. I just want to see the top. I want the light to shine on it. Is that too much to ask? Like maybe a little bit of machine doubling. I keep seeing notches and then I like change the angle and they just like vanish. It's like I feel like I was seeing like kind of like a doubled pass, and then I changed the light and it's gone. Yeah, I definitely like when we have a mint mark to be able to look at it at this focal length. Like part of me just wants to go zoom out just a little bit. There's a little chip of the 6th there. I mean, I can move a little bit faster too. It's just hard because I feel like with the way these mint cellos are going, it's like I really have to like focus a couple times just to see every single, maybe I'm asking too much to see every single serif on these. But we definitely have a better chance at finding something if we stay close. And I don't know, I guess like it's also the more that I show here, like I've been having quite a few people buy the rolls off eBay after I've been making the videos here now, and they definitely say that like the videos are helpful, except for they like find, you know, they find something on one and they buy that one and then they say, hey, I'm still watching your videos. It's going to be a few days before I watch everything, so I'll pay once I'm done. Which is cool. I'd rather ship stuff out once. Like, you know, with these, it's like a roll pretty much weighs, inside the cellos with all the little coins and stuff, it pretty much weighs like a ½ pound or so. So by the time I'm sending it to them, like if I'm sending more than one roll, I'm basically just going to put it in a flat rate envelope and send it off to them. I definitely feel like the proofs we were looking at last night, they were producing a lot more. And it's interesting though, to me it's like, I feel like when I first started getting into looking at varieties, people were saying that there weren't really varieties in the proof coins. And then just even since I started collecting them, I feel like I keep hearing, oh, someone found another one and someone found another one. And they do kind of seem like they are newer, just for some reason nobody searched them, which makes no sense to me. Maybe people just, people weren't buying the proof sets. Welcome back, Blue Sandy. But it's interesting how all of a sudden it seems like all these, different varieties and proof coins are popping up. It's like sometimes I wonder if there's just somebody with like a million proof sets like sitting out there. If somebody was like smart and just like bought up a ton, just an unbelievably ton of these. It's kind of like I think it's machine damage on these. They're kind of like, the faint appearance of a double letter. Yeah, it seems like people used to just have, if they collected proof sets or coins, they would like buy the one proof set or one mint set, and that was all they really needed. There was, no reason to buy a second one. Maybe if one of the coins in the set didn't meet the expectation, they would like buy a second one. But it's interesting too, though, when you do see, like it looked like they sold like boxes of like 5 or 10, like you could buy more than one from the mint at the same time. And then it's like you see like boxes with 5 of them in them. And so it looks like some people were collecting more than just one set. Some people were, I've seen boxes on eBay where it's like multiple boxes and they all have the same person's address on them like multiple times. And so it does seem like some people did collect, or kind of like, I mean, I guess like if a rich person wanted to buy some nice silver coins, maybe some people out there like to use mint set coins or proof coins as their currency. They go out into public and they spend their proof coins where everyone else is spending their normal coins, and it makes them feel special or something. Like, I wonder what that would be like actually going somewhere and paying for stuff and then like giving them like proof coins, to like, giving them exact change and like paying for things with proof coins. If people would be like, these coins look different, what's going on with them? It's like, oh yeah, I made them at home. Thinking in my head, like, I could make these into like Scooby-Doo episodes where we begin one roll and then halfway, and then we end halfway through the roll, and then we start another roll. We finish the roll the next episode, and then we start the next roll, and then we don't finish that one, and then. So if you want to see what came out of the roll, you have to watch the next episode. So I'm not hiding from you guys. Like, usually if I do that, um, it, it does that. It focuses my screen, which I was noticing I was looking like a fuzzy ghost. My oldest coin, William, my oldest graded one was like 1723, but I just sold it this last week. It was like a Iberian colony coin. I think it was a half cent or a half p. So that one just sold. I think after that would probably, I think like a 1877. I think it's like a Connecticut piece. I might have the date off on that. I could easily tell you though. For graded, and I believe I have some ones that are older. 1787. I've got a couple Connecticut draped bust lefts. And then it jumps up to 1794 large cent. And I definitely like my early large cents. I've been picking up as many of them as I can. Same with the 1795 and 6 and 7 and 8. They're definitely, if you can get any of those for under $100, they really fluctuate. They go up and down. This one looks like it might be an RPM. See if we can get the plastic to agree. Oh, come on. No, I'm not. Let me turn it this way. I feel like the light is messing with me really big. It's like I need to be on an angle. I mean, maybe I just keep getting bad luck with the coin in the cello. But I feel like it's like fuzzy wherever I put it. Like you can see like the fuzz moving, and then when it's not on the fuzzy part, the light is no good. Maybe this is the point where people are just like, cut it open. Let's see what it's got inside. Inside the mint cello. I couldn't see it. It definitely, like, when I first started looking at it, it looked like I could see a split on it, and then it just disappeared. I've definitely been seeing like runs going on all the older coins. I would say like sales have been really good across the board, but I'm not seeing lots of nice old coins up for sale. It seems like people are holding on to their older coins, or somebody's buying them all up before they hit auction. So I'm not seeing like, really nice large cents. I'm seeing a couple large cents, but I'm not seeing like a bunch of my colonial stuff all sold. Like my Massachusetts cent sold. So I don't have that. My Iberian colony sold. I feel like people are buying into that. All the mint state Indian head cents, I believe I have one left. It's like that's all selling. Like all my Flying Eagle cents, like people are just buying them all up. Hey Paul Hampton, welcome. How are you doing tonight? No real luck here with these 1964s here. But we're looking, we're trying hard here. We're trying to pull something out of this roll. But yeah, it seems like people have been buying up all my kind of better older coins, all my older coins with quality, and I'm not really seeing a lot of coins to replace them with on the market. So it's like they're definitely, like older quality stuff seems like a good place I feel like a lot of people are putting their money there. So hopefully we can start to find, we have another eagle eye here now. We've got Blue Sandy, and we've got Paul looking, and we've got Logan looking, and we have William looking. So hopefully we'll be able to find something. If I can't, maybe you guys can. Yeah, but it's just, it's interesting over like 10 years, you know, you consistently see some coins come to the market over and over, and you see prices kind of adjust. But then when you see them all of a sudden just fall off and no one's selling them, that's interesting to me. And then having like, you know, just offer after offer. I feel like everything started off with like really, really low offers. But it kind of feels like somebody's like slowly buying up everything that's out there. I guess if I was a billionaire looking to like invest my zeros and ones in something that was like, you know, real and not just like goes away when you turn off a computer. But at the same time, you know, it's like without the internet, if like electricity and internet just goes down. Thank you, Paul. Yeah, I was hoping to have that be how the rest of the night goes tonight. So far, and I'm glad that you were thinking that they were nice DDRs as well, because I thought they were. But normally I don't find a bunch of those, so I don't really get to reference them. And so that it was definitely fun last night. What's going on underneath this? I guess there's more than just, it's like I've been looking underneath the L's here. I never find anything. But it seems like there's kind of some scattery, like random luster kind of directly beneath, and then like, you know, half a digit down. So I don't think that's anything there. It's like a bunch of the fours on here are confusing me, because they all have like, on the east side, they all have like that like little like lift. This one I felt like I was seeing something on the front. I believe there's something on the top to look for. Looks like a little bit of machine doubling around it. But I don't even think we have found an RPM in this roll yet. But we still have more coins. And I feel like yesterday I was like, you know, the first couple coins, like I think the first coin was a DDW or a DDR, and then the third coin was, and so it was kind of like, okay, I need to like stop and look at some of these and figure out like if this is just normal. Well, yeah, like that's, I looked at, you know, I tried to like do my research tonight and look up, and I was like, okay, there's an error there, there's an error there. There was a lot of double dies and a lot of RPMs, and so I was just like, okay, I'm zooming all the way in. We're gonna thoroughly look over all these coins, and so that's what we've been doing. But it doesn't seem to be doing the trick. And then anytime I feel like I see something, I kind of adjust the light and it just vanishes. But I mean, if every roll had a bunch of stuff in it, then none of this stuff would be would be too rare. And I feel like the coins were like okay shape. You know, they weren't terrible. But they weren't awesome. Like I'd say they're pretty much average quality as far as like kind of like, it seems like they're mostly kind of 63, 64 with like kind of some spot problems. Yeah, some of the mint cellos are pretty bad on here. Some of them are pretty hard to focus. I feel like the lighting, I mean, it's the same lighting I always have, but sometimes it seems like it works for me and sometimes it doesn't. It seems like I pretty much consistently am about the same time of night. What is under the neck? Blue? I don't see anything blue. Or are you asking Blue Sandy? There did kind of look like there was some machine damage underneath the neck. Am I looking for the die scratches? I wasn't looking for the die scratches. I don't think I was, no. I'm just trying to look at every single thing there is on the coin. It's like the A there kind of looked, no. Okay, you were talking to Blue Sandy. Oh, I'm sorry. I missed what you had said before, Blue Sandy. I'm sorry. Check for the line under the neck. So is that I'd probably need to like check out which double die has the line under the neck. I'll start looking under the neck if you like. Unfortunately, no, William. It definitely increases the chance that it'll be worth a lot. I mean, I guess, what, 2018-20, for the most part, a coin, a US coin, 1820, but it's like if it's too worn to be able to see, you know, the date, oftentimes it will be worth less money. You know, it's like you really need a date to be able to attach it a value. And it's like there's a bunch of coins where if you can't tell what it is, you know, but it's like old and quality. It's like I would say the number one attribute is probably kind of quality, where quality and age kind of meet. So next time I think that I see the notching, I can definitely try. It's easier for me to kind of turn it 90 degrees at a time. It just, for some reason, I'm not able to stay unfocused when I just go 360. If I was like straight down on, like, it's like basically like I'm holding the coin up under the microscope like this with my hand, and so when I spin it, I'm basically having to like rotate it like this in my hand. While I think some other people, they have the microscope down on the coin, but with the mint cello, it's like I have to like pretty much hold it right underneath the lens, and it makes it kind of hard. Okay, so yeah, I definitely saw that there were some normal tags on the 4. I did notice that there were a couple double dies, where there was something going on with the 4. It's been interesting with these ones though. Tonight, it's like I'll be thinking I'm seeing like a notch, and it's just the way the light is just shining, right on the coin, like right on the edge, and it kind of makes it look split, which I'm not used to it doing. You think I should back off the magnification? Or I'll go to half. The hard part though is that when I'm looking at, say, the mint mark, it's hard to see an RPM when I'm only zoomed in this, or at least for me, it's hard for me to see if there is indeed an RPM or not. This is a new coin, yes. If you want me to zoom in on anything, just let me know. This one looks like a different die to you. Ouch. I think this was the darkest coin in the entire roll. Looks like some machine doubling. It's like, I mean, I'm wanting to say that's machine doubling, but that also may, I think I'll zoom in up on there. But I think it might just because the coin is so dark. I just want to see where. I think it's just like it protected just that little bit of luster up at the tops of the coins. Oh yeah, and that's the other reason why I don't, that's the other reason why I hold the coin up, is so that you guys don't get the lights in your face. It's like if it's not directly up against it, you guys get all the LEDs. It's been so long since I didn't have it directly up above, I forgot. Hey Muscle Shell, welcome back. Good to see you here again. And so 2 coins, can like one coin that is coming, you know, one coin is made and then the next coin all of a sudden gets like machine doubling, and then the third coin have no machine doubling? Or is it like kind of die where it just kind of gets more and more and more machine damaged? Or is it in a sense like both can happen? Like some is like die deterioration and some is just like random occurrence. I hope it was this one that you're talking about, because the other one went in the bag. And since I'm not seeing what you're talking about, I'm thinking that it might have been the other one. I can hope that the top coin here. Yeah, I missed. I think that this was the last one. So I think that this is the last coin. Okay. Was it the one that I zoomed in where where like it was up on the top in the United States where there was kind of like some doubling? It's like so funny too. It seems like some nights I'm having like a complete like normal conversation and the next minute it's like, I say something, kind of look over a couple times, and about a minute later I get a response, and then I like, just keep on going back and forth like that. Yeah, I don't know why. I feel like a lot of the die scratches and stuff. Maybe it's because I've been looking at so many coins in mint cellos. I feel like because I'm looking at the mint cello coins, I'm kind of anything that looks like a scratch or a blemish. It's just like I'm trying to be able to see through all that, and like my eyes just delete everything that has any sort of scratching on them. I know it kind of sounds silly, but it's like I feel like otherwise I can't see through the coins to see what's there. And I want to see the E and the S here. The middle of the E. And kind of the top of the S. can get any better here. I guess if I cut open all the mint cellos and then put them in a roll, I would know I was never searching the same mint cello twice. Some of these mint cellos drive me nuts though. Some of them are just so nice, just made for your viewing pleasure. And then some of them are like these mint cellos, you know, it's like coin collector who goes to hell. You know, these ones are ready for you there. It's like, I think I found a coin. And then can't see through the cello. I can't see through this one either. Or this one, or this one. Hey, thank you, William Boss Gaming. Did you just get a a thing from YouTube saying that you were a partner? Are you celebrating? Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. This one looks like a different die. I was gonna zoom in here for a second, then I was like, wait a second, I already am zoomed in. I can try focusing a little bit. No, that's not helping. I felt like I was seeing something different. Still waiting. Harsh. Like any minute though. I mean, it's like I feel like by the time you've been waiting a week, it really could be any minute. I'd be going nuts. Maybe just like every day, like add something to the party pool, so that when you know, when you do get it, you will have like you can have a super fun party. And I guess this is probably just machine doubling. It looks like it's goes down instead of actually widening anything. Hopefully tomorrow you'll be telling me that you got it. I think it's horrible that they make people wait so long. You know, especially by the time, like, say, like, I had been streaming for making videos for over a year. I mean, we have 5,000 videos, over 5,000 videos on the channel here now. Interesting. I think that's just a scratch on the R there. But we have over 5,000 videos here, and it took forever to get monetized. It just seems like by the time someone's been like on YouTube producing stuff, like it's like you would think that YouTube would have like reviewed a channel just to make sure that it like, you know, isn't like indecent or like that it shouldn't just plain be banned from YouTube. It's like why they like, make somebody get 4,000. It's like, yeah, before we determine whether something should be banned from YouTube, we want like people to watch 4,000 hours of it first. Um, it's like I guess it's comforting knowing that nobody is like actually watching. There's not someone who, I guess it'd be impossible for YouTube to watch every single thing that every single person made. Basically, they'd have to hire a person, for every YouTuber out there, they would have to hire a person to watch their videos. It would basically be impossible. Is there anywhere like where you can find out how many people actually play, or how many people actually are YouTubers? I mean, I'm also curious, like, say, like, when kids are, like, asked, like, what do you want to be when you grow up? It's like, I wonder how many kids say, like, I want to be a YouTuber, or I want to be a Twitch, I want to, stream on Twitch, I want to be an Instagram star. Yeah, I guess the complaint can help. Like a well-meaning, a well-meaning person seeing something they wish they had never ever seen. Um, it's like I've seen some like awful, awful videos on YouTube where, it's like, and I think that's the whole reason like the whole Copa thing happened. It's like I'd be watching like something that looked like a kid's show. And like seriously, it was like cartoons and like a well-known show. But then, somebody like dubbed over all the words. And so if a parent was like watching the show, say doing dishes or across the room, and they weren't like listening to what was going on, like it looked like, a kid's cartoon. But if you were there listening to what's going on, it was like beyond awful. It was like some of the most horrible things I've ever heard on YouTube. Just going straight into kids' ears, because it was, totally set up to, you know, attract a child audience. Um, so I guess it's a good thing that people can complain about stuff. Yeah, I'm not sure if I ever answered any of the surveys. Like, especially maybe YouTube didn't, but like a bunch of websites, they'll, want people to do a survey and they'll like send you an email. And it's not even, it'll be like, say eBay will send things and it's like, do a survey. And it's like, or we're doing a survey on behalf of eBay. And it's like when I get stuff like that, I'm like, I don't do business with this website. I don't know this link. I'm not clicking on this. It's like I just don't even click on anything from links because it's like that's how you that's how you get computer viruses pretty much. Yeah, so that's what I was meaning to say, like your estimated revenue. That's exactly what you want to be seeing, William, I believe. I believe it basically means you've been accepted They're just, you know, I mean, I don't know how many thousands of hours of, you know, gaming videos you have too. Like maybe there's a slow process of kind of doing it all together. Hey, welcome back, Haruna Mapini. It's okay. We've been here. We're probably here for another 30 minutes at least. It's interesting too, though, like looking at these, you know, bright, or looking at the proof coins, and then looking at the business strike coins, it does make me appreciate the business strike coins, you know, high grade ones even more. But it also makes me appreciate the nice, beautiful proof ones at the same time. But I guess like even with the proof ones, we can get like bad cellos, which makes them really, really, really hard. It's just kind of looking interesting, so I thought I would try to see it on a different angle for you guys. It's like I'm definitely seeing doubling on things, but not really the doubling we're wanting to see, I don't think. And wow, the way the light hits things in different ways. Um, I do not think there are any PCG offices in Tanzania. I don't know. Um, it's like you can send, I believe you can send internationally through registered mail to any of them, but it's not going to be cheap. And I mean, if you, I believe you said you had a 1962 and a 1964. Um, Unless it's like, you know, the holy grail of 1962s or 64s, by the time you're sending one coin international registered mail, I don't think that even if the best case scenario, like you hit the jackpot, I mean, they made millions and millions and millions of the 62s and 64s. They are, you know, they made tons and tons of them. Like so many of them. And so like tonight we're looking at the, you know, this is 1964D. So this is the Denver Mint. And so when I was asking Haruna if there was mint marks on the coin that you have, if it's the Denver Mint down below the 1964 or 62, there'll be a D here. And if it's the Philadelphia, there'll be none. But I would say pretty much if your coins look about as good as this one, you know, there's like little scratches here and there's little blemishes and stuff, it's not going to be worth sending in the mail. If there is not a mark on your coin, like I mean like literally like no little scratches, that's pretty much what it's going to take for it to be worth sending to a PCGA office to get graded. It's like you would need a really, really, really nice coin. You know, it's like we're looking at these ones that are in mint sets. They've basically been, you know, kind of protected in like these little flips here. And none of these ones tonight that we're looking at, Maruna, would be one. None of these I would send in to get graded. You know, these will I'll probably resell these in a roll for like a quarter a piece or something. And the A on this one is a little interesting to me. It is probably just machine damage. I mean, there seems like there's a lot of machine damage on it on this part. Pretty heavy. Pretty heavy machine damage. Looks cool. One place you can look to, like if you're new to grading, Haruna, if you do go to the PCGS website, there is the PCGS photo grade. And you can kind of take your coin and you can kind of hold it up to different coins. Coins are graded on a scale between 1 and 70. And so if you kind of hold your coin up to the other coin, you can kind of keep going across the different graded coins. And you know, when you're like, okay, this coin that I'm looking at now looks better than the one that I'm looking at, then you go back a grade, and you just kind of usually find a place. If there's any large scratches on your coin, if there's any corrosion, being a 1964 Philadelphia, it's worth the penny. You know, it's worth a penny and a half because it's made out of copper. If it's flawless, like as far as you can tell, there's like nothing wrong, no little tiny scratches. It really has to be really, really top notch to be worth anything. I know that's the first one there with like super heavy kind of doubling. I believe that was just machine doubling, but there were too many to remember everything here. My guess is that last coin there was machine doubling. We'll keep on looking here. A quieter dollar. I'd be guessing at what a quieter dollar is. A quarter dollar. A quarter dollar. Well, yeah. William, mine said estimated revenue was 0 too until I feel like it took 48 hours. Like pretty much I feel like it's like usually about 48 hours behind on the revenue. So say if that, I would say if you hadn't seen that part on yours before and it's there now, I would say that within about 48 hours, you will probably all of a sudden get a thing saying, hey, you've been accepted to become a YouTube partner. That's my guess anyway. So I would start like a stopwatch for 48 hours, plan a big party, invite all your friends over that have masks, and I mean I guess we're in a pandemic, so maybe like a virtual party or something. maybe just keep to your pod. So that's pretty exciting anyway. These mint Cellos tonight are a pain. It's a little better. I'm concerned though. I'm like, I mean, unless this is like little gold flakes all over, why are there all these things that look like copper shavings inside these mint? I've never seen. I feel like the rims on these somehow got destroyed, and I don't know if you guys know if this is possible. I guess I don't see why not. But I've never seen like tons and tons of little baby like copper shavings. I believe I did have an estimated area, but there wasn't like a shaded out place that said estimating. Like there were basically the three kind of tabs. There was like there was like the watch hours and the views, and then like estimated revenue. This one's looking like it has some machine damage on the backs of everything. We'll see what the fronts look like, or the bottom looks like. I feel like the last one we saw like that. No, it's looking pretty normal down here, other than a bunch of random damage. Yeah, it's weird. Like I don't see, like when I look down, I don't see any little copper chunks. The rims look fine, but then they're, and I assume it's not just like gold dust. I guess I wouldn't mind if there was a bunch of gold dust on here. Like, why can't they all be just that clear, just like that? And where are all these, where's all the RPMs tonight? There's like 40 of them. Well, Haruna, you could start your very own first coin shop. I mean, why not? If there is no coin shop there, you can be the first. People can, bring their coins there. You can, figure out what they're worth. The easiest place that I found, to look up a coin quickly is eBay. You can use different websites, but if you take, most coins have, basic information on them. Like if you say like the coin here, you find, out what the denomination is, it's a 1 cent coin. Um, but, you know, basically you go on eBay and just type in 1964 and the mint mark D. And then you search to see, what the cheapest one is. You search to see, what the cheapest one has sold. Um, and it kind of gives you a basic idea of the minimum worth of a coin, and then you kind of look at how much they sold for and what the condition was, and you compare yours with the other one. Um, it's just like learning how to navigate eBay and stuff. It takes a few hours, and you get better and better at it. But I'd say if there is no coin store there, um, you should start one. You have developed, or you have figured out something that no one else is doing. You've got a niche now. Every time I feel like I see something, then all of a sudden the mint seller is like, you're not seeing it again. Um, well, I mean, like, it's like, it's very, very hard to sell raw coins online. I mean, it can be done, definitely. People do it every day. Um, one of the problems is shipping things online. Like a coin has to have a value, that is, worth the time, but it also has to be worth, more than the price to get shipping, or someone has to want it enough to warrant paying the shipping even though it's not worth the shipping. I used to sell, a lot of coins like, that were, I was doing more of a service where I was supplying, if someone needed a 1964D, I would send them one in the mail. So if you're doing that, then yes, you absolutely could do it. The more different coins you have, the better chance that somebody is going to like pop into your store or what you're selling online. At least that's how it seems to work on eBay. If you just have one or two coins, chances are not many people are going to pop in to look at the couple coins. But if you have thousands and thousands of coins up, people come in to look at one, then they look at another, and then they look at another, and then they buy something. Um, Hey Belinda Snyder Guam, welcome. How are you tonight? Nice to see you here again. Um, but Haruna, I don't know. Not. I apologize for not getting to check out your coins if you sent the photos. I can do that tomorrow. My chances, or my thought is, without seeing it, chances are if you're not a professional grader or you don't have the expertise, it's probably just a coin that somebody's had in their pocket that's been spent, that's been circulated. It's probably, starting to turn brown or red brown from the original red color that it was when it was made. It probably has been cleaned or something, just, worn down by being touched and rubbing against other coins. It's like, say these coins in the mint Cellos, for the most part, they're all still considered to be in mint condition. Coins that are, when you grade a coin to try to figure out what its grade is, coins are graded on a scale between 1 and 70. And basically, coins that are 60 or above are considered mint state. And that means that they are essentially in the same state, or, basically they're in the state that they were from the mint. And various things happen. Like, you can see these coins that are from the mint, that are in mint packaging still. things happen to them even at the mint, even once they've, been sent from the mint. Things happen. So it's like, it's like this still has like the little, Denver Mint token thing here. And so it's like things happen to these coins, but it's like once something gets out into circulation, they start to go downhill. So you have a mint state one, which is nice and red. Then the first thing that normally happens is they get a little bit of wear. Two coins rub up against each other. So say if you're looking at, if I can find it here, if you're looking at Lincoln's chin here, like the cheekbone and like, kind of the shoulder here that you can't really see because I'm too close, the coins will wear up against each other. And then there will be wear. Once there is wear on the coins, they're essentially like almost uncirculated. They're AU. And so then for most modern coins, pretty much anything like 1950 to present, once a coin is AU, it's not worth getting graded. It's not really worth, most people for coins from 1950 to present in US coins, they want stuff that's in mint state. Hey Belinda, so you have the Armstrong coin. Is that like the one of the like silver rounds with him on the moon? And you have a JFK coin? Cool. So is that like is that the Kennedy $50? I haven't even seen it yet. Did they make like a Kennedy presidential dollar yet? I imagine they did, I just haven't seen it. I just bought a couple of other presidential dollars. Dun dun dun. I gotta zoom out here a little bit. I'm seeing double. Okay. It does look like this one has some machine damage on it, I believe. So maybe that's why I was just starting to... It's a presidential coin, not a dollar coin. Okay. I don't think I have that one. Yeah, I just started to get into, some of the commemorative coins and dollars. I mean, really, I've been a penny guy pretty much my entire life. Kind of, I enjoyed large cents. And so that's pretty much what I've collected up until about a month ago. And then I started to collect nickels, dimes, quarters, $50, and dollars. And so now I'm trying to learn about those too. Belinda, I have, I was telling, Haruna, I have in the description below the video, there are links to my different social medias, and there are, there's a Facebook that you can send photos, through. And there is Instagram. Those seem to be the two ones that you can kind of send photos. I was meaning to check Haruna's that they sent, but I didn't. I had a busy day today. Pretty much I don't get to check them every day. But if you're wanting to throw a photo in front of me to take a look at, those would be the two best places to send them. But yeah, my email I can't open up I can't open a picture, like I can't click on it and open it safely. And so that's why I use the Instagram. I get too many interesting things sent to my email addresses, and then I also just get, if I put out my email addresses here, it just gets, I can't even see anything in my emails. I have to basically get a new email anytime I do something like that. But yeah, that would be the best place to do it. I'd be definitely happy to take a look at them. It's funny like how you can't put email out. It's like not even like 1 million people watch my channel and stuff either. It's just, it seems like if you put an email address on the internet onto YouTube, it's like all of a sudden like everybody wants to send it stuff. Or maybe the internet just sends stuff. I don't know how it works. All I know is what happens. Like when I first started YouTubing on, or YouTubing on Twitch, when I first started streaming on Twitch, I like gave out like my like first reel, you know, the one that I used all the time, and after about a month I had to change, and you know, occasionally I will go in to check to make sure there's not any long lost friends that are emailing me at an old one, but they're pretty much done now. It's sad. Yeah, I'm happy to take a look. As far as like buying and selling, 99.9% of what I do buy are pre-graded coins. I'm still learning, trying to learn how to grade coins myself. That's one of the reasons I'm looking at all these mint Cellos and all these kind of raw coins here, is I am trying to learn how to grade. It's like I feel like my eye is not quite good enough to be able to, you know, really discern between the coins that are worth a lot of money and the ones that I'm gonna basically just be paying to have it put in plastic and then not be able to make my money back. I'd say a lot of coins that are sent in to get graded, the grading process actually costs more money than the coin will be worth once it's graded. And so it's like, until then, I'm really not buying raw ones at the moment. Nice. Yeah, it's kind of what I've like done here. I mean, it's like anybody, you know, do you have eBay, Haruna, in Tanzania? I'm not exactly sure how, you know, how eBay does things in different countries, but here in the US, I believe on eBay you can have up to 200 free listings a month just for having an eBay account, and then you only pay if something sells. So if you have 200 coins you can put up on, you know, you put them up, and if someone wants to buy them, you ship them out to them, and you know, that's how you make money. The key is, you know, having, I guess, having your PayPal account, having everything set up, you know, having a way to ship everything. With eBay, I definitely recommend having tracking on everything. Without tracking, it seems like everything gets lost. It's amazing how if you don't pay the post office extra money, everything just gets lost. It's like it looked like there were a couple notches there before, and then they just seemed to disappear. Okay, yeah, I'm happy to take a look at some photos. It's probably going to be just about midnight here, so I won't be able to check them tonight, but I can check them in the morning tomorrow. And I will make a mental note to check Haruna's too. So it looks like we have maybe 5 more of these. So hopefully we will have some luck here. We definitely seem to have more luck with the proofs last night. It's interesting too because I can't even get any of the proofs anymore. I mean, there's ones for sale at auction, but they're going for like 2-3 times the amount that they were going for. And so it kind of kills me to like pay more money than I've been selling them for. You know, it's like they're selling for more than I think I have mine listed for. And so it's kind of like I don't want to like buy some. If I buy some, I'm gonna have to like raise the prices of what I sell them for, which I guess is fine. Why is my voice going low? I might be getting tired, friends. It's nearly midnight here. It's like 11:30. I'm here in California, so it's like pretty much after I finish these streams, it is normally time to go to bed. But it also may be the way that I talk, Haruna, because I definitely have been told by people that they think, oh, are you from here? Are you from there? And you know, when I lived on the East Coast, people thought I was from the West Coast. When I'm on the West Coast, people think I'm from the East Coast. I don't know. It's just the way I talk, but I've been told that it's not just me, that it's kind of like a family thing. We still have a couple more coins here. Hopefully, we will have some magical luck here. So I believe this is just machine damage as well. You will see like kind of like a little bit of doubling on the ends here, but I believe it's actually making the coin skinnier. And so it's like, I feel like the coin should be a little bit thicker, but instead it like looks like there's kind of an extra line on it, but we're missing coin. Oh yeah, I need some water too. I was drinking coffee here, and then it's like my bedtime after this stream, and I need some water, but I didn't want to leave you guys with my chair for a few minutes while we've only got a couple more coins, so I thought I would just stick it out. But you're reading me very well. I need some water. And I should have probably been drinking water for the end of the stream here. It's just hilarious how I can't get, there it is. No RPM. Nice, Belinda. It sounds like you have a nice collection. If you have some nice double dies and double strikes, those might be worth getting graded depending on how high quality they are or which ones they are. So it doesn't seem like, we still got a couple more, but it doesn't seem like this was, an epic roll here. But we're not going to find anything if we don't look. So looked we did. I'll keep looking here because we've only got a couple more left. But tomorrow may be our night. No, there's just a little something underneath the D. There are a lot of RPMs for this date. So I do have a lot more rolls of these. I believe, I'm not sure, I know I have a 1964P and I have a 63P and D, and I have a second roll of one of them and I don't know which one it is. But I believe we'll have another roll of 1964s. It'll probably be at Philadelphia tomorrow. And so we'll have to check to see what kind of double dice and stuff. We obviously won't be able to find any RPMs tomorrow night because there's no mint mark on these on the Philadelphia ones. My normal streams are on Wednesday and Saturday nights at 9 p.m. However, this is what I do for fun and enjoy doing, so pretty much every night I end up streaming at about 9 p.m. And that's why I used to stream games and stuff, and then I scheduled myself like 40 hours a week. And then all of a sudden I felt like some nights I didn't want to, but it's like when you have a schedule, you're supposed to show up to the schedule. So I only schedule twice a week. Like tonight, it's a bonus stream. But pretty much since I make it volunteer for myself, it doesn't feel like work and it keeps it happy. And so pretty much 99 out of 100 nights I'm doing bonus streams. I think this last Monday was the first time in a long time that I didn't do a bonus stream. And then I just found myself wanting to do it again. So tomorrow is Saturday, so I will be doing a regularly scheduled one at 9. Sometimes I start a little bit early too. Okay, thanks, Haruna. Guam is on lockdown. Yeah, definitely don't get yourself in trouble to do the photos, Belinda. But, when you get a chance, send them. I'd be happy to take a look at them. But yeah, I feel like things are shelter in place here. And it seems like there's two different worlds going on. Like, I just try to stay home unless it's, unless I have to go out and do something. I'm staying at home, yet when I do go into town, it's like 5 million people looking like it's a party. And I'm just like, there's two different worlds. It's like people who are just like, it's a pandemic, whatever, and then there are people that are like trying to stay alive. So let's all do that. Let's all stay alive and be well, and we can meet back tomorrow. I believe we'll be looking at a roll of 1964p tomorrow. So basically the same coin minus the mint mark, yet probably a little bit different. So let me see. Thank you, Haruna, for being here tonight. And thank you, Belinda, for being here tonight. Thank you, Blue Sandy, for being here tonight. Thank you, Paul Hampton, for being here tonight. Thank you, Logan's Coins, for being here tonight. One of these days, I will make you a mod. Thank you, William Voss Gaming, for being here tonight. And thank you so much for the super chat. And I hope that within the next 24, 48 hours, or next time you hit refresh, you have your YouTube partner. It would be awesome. You've been working hard and you deserve it. Thank you, 710 is Oil Upside Down, for being here tonight. Wish you a good night and hope to see you again soon. Yeah, thank you, Haruna Mapina, for being here tonight. And thank you, Belina Snyder, for being here tonight. Well, let me double check because my memory is not perfect and there was a lot of people in here. Oh wait, there is someone. Hold on, I'm gonna find you. Thank you, Muscle Shell, for being here tonight. Sorry, I did not forget you, and I think there's one more person. Dun 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 dun. Thank you, the moderator, for being here tonight. Oh, thank you. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. Yeah, the moderator is my second computer that I never seem to need to use because everybody here is so well behaved and awesome to talk to. Thank you, Paul Hampton, for still being here. So yeah, I don't know. Thank you guys. I thought we were going to find more interesting stuff on this one tonight, and maybe I was just missing it. These mint cellos seemed harder to go through, and I'm not sure if it's just the mint sets compared to the proof sets. If it's just, I don't know, something seemed different as far as focusing on through them tonight, and I know it's everyone's different. But thanks guys for being here tonight. Tomorrow I'll definitely be having a stream. I might throw out some bonus streams tomorrow too. I know I say that, but I'm only guaranteeing my 9 o'clock one. Sometimes if I know I'm going to do a long one, I'll move the 9 to 8, just knowing that anyone that coming at 9 will definitely be seeing hours of fun if they come at 9. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. I'm going to get some sleep, try to get to bed here by midnight. But thanks everyone for being here tonight. Wish you guys wonderful nights. Be well and stay safe. See you all in the future.